This is my phone. Very straightforward, obviously. These are a couple more that I keep on me, and I really just use them for a lot of the simple stuff, like surfing anonymously, commenting, stalking, viewing girls' pages, making multiple accounts, you know, that kind of thing.
I don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything I promise.
I didn't know the full details into it, like the things that Hailey Bieber was like posting at Selena Gomez. I didn't know that she allegedly was stalking them.
Do you have the proper makeup, people? Because you have lipstick on your teeth, and this ad is in a store. So, on an embarrassment level, I would say this is definitely
You go to your head.
This love triangle might be over on paper, but in reality, it's very much alive and breathing. And honestly, you don't need to be a pop culture detective to see it. For years now, whispers have followed Justin Bieber that he never fully got over Selena Gomez. Yes, he's married to Hailey. Yes, they've built this glossy influencer lifestyle. The vacations, the matching outfits, the curated couple shots. But behind that picture-perfect surface, people in the industry keep saying the same thing. His heart never completely left Selena. And that kind of shadow, it eats away at even the most confident partner. For Hailey, those whispers are more than passing comments. They're constant triggers. Every time Justin's past with Selena resurfaces, in the media, in a lyric, in a fan edit, it's like another spark added to a fire she can't put out. And according to insiders, that spark has grown into something darker, obsession. The claim? Hailey doesn't just peek at Selena's social media the way anyone might check up on an ex. No, she allegedly has a whole system of fake accounts set up just to track Selena's every move. Following her posts, scrolling through her tags, watching who she's seen with, even lurking in the comments. And while Hailey lurks, Selena struggles. She's been open about protecting her mental health, about trying to finally move on. But how do you heal when the person tied to your past won't stop following you into the present? Friends say it's draining, like she's stuck living under surveillance she never asked for. This year, things flared up again, fast. Fans noticed Hailey was following a TikTok account that posted nothing but shady, mocking edits about Selena. Clips twisting harmless moments into drama, captions painting her as bitter, old rumors dragged back up for no reason. And the kicker? As soon as people caught Hailey's follow, those videos mysteriously vanished. The account was suddenly clean. But the receipts, the screenshots, the screen recordings, they're everywhere. So was Hailey careless? Or did she panic? Once she got exposed? Either way, it's another round of proof that this rivalry is anything but over. And it's not like this is new. Remember the eyebrow drama with Kylie? The God's timing TikTok that felt like a direct jab during Selena's body-shaming controversy? The cooking shows filmed in their real kitchens? Or the tattoos that looked just a little too familiar? Fans see patterns, and the more they connect the dots, the more it feels less like coincidence and more like calculation. Even the tattoos tell a story. Selena's lowercase g for her sister Gracie behind her ear. Hailey, the exact same letter in the exact same spot. Selena's "my heart" line in an interview. Months later, Hailey repeated the exact same phrase on late-night TV. The overlaps pile up until it feels less like admiration and more like imitation. And through it all, one question keeps coming back. Is this really about Hailey trying to win Justin's heart? Or about her constant need to compete with Selena? Because if Justin truly never let go, then maybe Hailey isn't just battling insecurity. Maybe she's battling a ghost she can't erase. Meanwhile, Selena is thriving. She's in love with Benny Blanco, glowing in public, finally stable. The contrast couldn't be clearer. Selena at peace, while Hailey looks like she's still stuck in a shadow. But here's the part that makes this even wilder. The theory that Hailey's obsession isn't just jealousy, that it's strategy, that she deliberately mirrors, follows, and even plants shade to keep herself tied to Selena's narrative because, without it, her own identity feels weaker. Whether that's true or not, fans are convinced the cycle won't stop anytime soon. So now I'll leave it to you. Is Hailey truly obsessed with Selena? Are the fake accounts and the shady follows proof? Or is this just the internet connecting dots that don't exist? What makes this story impossible to ignore is the cycle. Every year, without fail, the drama cools down just long enough for people to believe it's finally over. Selena posts something positive, Hailey keeps quiet, the headlines move on, and then, out of nowhere, the tension explodes all over again. Think about it. In 2023, it was the eyebrow saga with Kylie Jenner. In 2024, it was the body-shaming storm and the mysterious God's timing TikTok. Now, in early 2025, it's Hailey's suspicious follow of a shady Selena account. Different year, same story. The pattern is too consistent to ignore. Selena tries to move on, through her music, her brand, or just living her life. Hailey does something, intentional or not, that feels like a direct response. Fans catch it. Instantly, receipts start flooding social media, and suddenly, Selena's name is trending worldwide again. And here's the key detail. Every time this cycle repeats, Selena comes out looking stronger. She gets more sympathy, more support, more followers. Meanwhile, Hailey ends up defending herself, explaining, cleaning up, or deleting. It's almost like the rivalry backfires on her every single time, which raises the question, why keep fueling the fire? Is it insecurity? Is it strategy? Or is it something Justin himself is doing behind the scenes that keeps this triangle alive? Because as much as this looks like Selena versus Hailey, deep down, Justin is the connecting thread, the reason their lives keep colliding even years after the breakup. Here's the part everyone avoids saying out loud. This drama doesn't survive without Justin Bieber. He's the link. He's the reason Selena and Hailey's names will forever be tied together. And whether he realizes it or not, his silence and subtle moves only keep the feud alive. Think about his social media habits. One random throwback photo, one cryptic caption, or even a song lyric choice can reignite speculation that he's still thinking about Selena. Fans screenshot, dissect, and within hours, Jelena is trending again. And what happens next? Hailey's name immediately gets pulled into the storm, even if she never posted a thing. Then there's his music. Justin's entire career has been tied to heartbreak anthems, love confessions, and lyrics that fans love to decode. Every time he drops something vulnerable, people search for hidden references to Selena. If he writes about regret, they assume it's about losing her. If he writes about pain, they think it's about his marriage. And if he posts something uplifting, fans argue he's trying too hard to prove he's happy. It's a no-win situation, but the ambiguity keeps the love triangle alive. Even his marriage gestures, like tattoos, date nights, or gushy captions about Hailey, often backfire. Instead of silencing the rumors, people compare them to things he once did for Selena. And the comparisons always end with the same narrative. Hailey is living in Selena's shadow. The truth is, Justin has never really taken control of this storyline. He doesn't directly shut down the speculation, he doesn't publicly back Hailey in ways that feel strong enough, and he doesn't give fans clarity about where his heart truly stands. And that silence, intentional or not, is exactly what fuels the fire. Because as long as Justin leaves things unsaid, fans will keep filling in the blanks with their own theories. Theories that always circle back to Selena. Justin's silence is deafening, and fans are reading into it more than ever. When Selena pours her heart into lyrics that feel like they're ripped straight from their history, and Justin doesn't say a single word, people take that as confirmation. To them, silence isn't neutral. It's an admission. It paints the picture of a man who never closed the door, who can't bring himself to defend his wife fully because part of him is still haunted by his past. Every skipped response becomes its own headline. Why won't Justin speak up? Why won't he stand stronger for Hailey? And here's the kicker. Even when he tries, it often backfires. Remember when he publicly gushed about Hailey saying she was his forever? Instead of quieting the noise, fans dug up old posts of him writing similar things about Selena. The comparisons were brutal. It was like deja vu, only worse. Because people claimed it sounded recycled, this has created a brutal perception problem. Hailey is left looking like the woman constantly fighting ghosts. Selena looks like the untouchable first love who will always matter. And Justin, well, he looks like the guy who can't pick a side, even in his own marriage. It's not just about romance anymore. It's about credibility. Can fans believe in his love songs about Hailey when they still see his past reflected in every lyric? Can the world take his marriage seriously when his silence fuels the exact narrative that undermines it? That's the real cost of not addressing the triangle. The longer Justin stays quiet, the more he becomes the villain in both love stories. To Selena's fans, he's the man who broke her heart and never made it right. To Hailey's supporters, he's the husband who never silences the shadow of his ex. And to the wider public, he's just stuck, trapped in a love triangle that refuses to die because he never chose to close it himself. What makes this even more damaging is how Justin's career keeps getting swallowed by the drama. Every time he releases music, the conversation doesn't stay on the songs. It circles right back to Selena. His lyrics, his visuals, even his interviews get dissected for hidden meanings. And suddenly, the art is no longer about growth, it's about gossip. When Swag dropped, critics praised the raw honesty. But fans online weren't just talking about his beats or performances. They were asking, is this lyric about Selena? Is this one an apology to Hailey? The album, instead of standing on its own, became fuel for decoding his personal life. And that's the trap Justin can't seem to escape. His past with Selena is so entangled in his music that people don't separate the two anymore. The more he stays quiet, the more others write the story for him. Fans connect the dots, tabloids spin narratives, and suddenly Justin isn't in. Control of his own image. Even brands are noticing. Sponsors don't want their campaigns overshadowed by endless gossip. Industry insiders say some potential collaborations have cooled because the Selena shadow makes it impossible to market Justin without baggage. He should be known as the artist who grew from teen idol to seasoned performer. Instead, headlines. Reduce him to the guy stuck between Selena and Hailey. Meanwhile, Selena's new releases with Benny Blanco are dominating cultural conversations. She's rewriting her narrative in real time, while Justin feels like he's still trapped in an old one. And Hailey, for all her billion-dollar road success, is constantly dragged back into the triangle too. At its core, the silence isn't just personal anymore, it's professional quicksand. Until Justin takes control of the narrative, his career risks being defined not by his art, but by a love story he can't escape. For Hailey, this isn't just about marriage anymore. It's about image, survival, and control. On paper, she should be untouchable. Rhode is valued at over $1 billion after the ELF acquisition, and she's still the chief creative officer, proving she's not just a pretty face, she's a force in the beauty world. She's also stepped into motherhood, presenting herself as a calm, balanced woman who can do it all, run a brand, raise a family, and handle the chaos of fame. But no matter how many glossy campaigns or polished interviews she puts out, the Selena comparison lingers like a shadow she can't shake. Every launch, every photo shoot, every quote gets measured against Selena's rare beauty empire or her glowing relationship with Benny Blanco. It's almost like Hailey is playing a game she can't win, where success only fuels more scrutiny, and that's where the frustration seeps in. She can't just enjoy her achievements without someone pulling Selena's name into the conversation. Even her happiest milestones get undercut by whispers like, "But Justin still loves Selena," or "Selena did it first." It's exhausting. Insiders say this pressure has made Hailey hyper-aware of Selena's every move, which is why theories about her running burner accounts or following shady fan pages never seem to disappear. Whether true or not, the fact that so many people believe it shows how deeply she's been framed as the one who just can't let go. And here's the irony. While Selena seems freer than ever, glowing with Benny and moving into her next chapter, Hailey is left carrying the weight of defending her marriage in public and proving she's more than just Justin's wife. For someone who's built a billion-dollar empire, the fact that her identity still feels tied to her husband's ex might be the most painful part of all. While Hailey is stuck defending her every move, Selena is thriving in ways that almost feel untouchable. She isn't just surviving the constant comparisons, she's rewriting the entire narrative. Rare Beauty is dominating the cosmetics world, pulling in record-breaking revenue and outselling competitors who've been around for decades. Every product launch turns into a viral moment, and every campaign doubles as both a brand win and a personal statement of self-love. And it's not just about makeup. Selena's public image has shifted from heartbroken ex to unbothered mogul. She's engaged to Benny Blanco, and for the first time, fans say she looks genuinely at peace. The happiness is written across her face in candid photos. Her laughter feels unforced, and her music has shifted into a new era, one defined not by pain, but by power. This is what makes the comparison sting for Hailey, because no matter how many times she tries to craft her own story, Selena's life seems to naturally resonate with fans in a way that hers doesn't. Selena's authenticity, her openness about struggles with mental health, her honesty about heartbreak, her vulnerability about healing, has turned her into more than a celebrity. She's become a symbol, and that's why fans refuse to let the Justin chapter die. To them, Selena isn't just Justin's ex. She's the one who carried the scars, turned them into songs, and came out the other side stronger. Every success she has now feels like poetic justice, proof that the girl who was once painted as fragile has become the woman who cannot be broken. So while Hailey is allegedly lurking in the shadows, Selena is standing in the spotlight, and the contrast between the two has never been more obvious. For Justin, this entire situation is like a wound that never really heals. He's married, he's a father, he's trying to step into a new phase of life, but no matter what he does, the ghost of Selena follows him everywhere. And the problem isn't just the public obsession, it's the way his own family seems to feed it. We've seen his sisters liking Selena edits, posting tributes, even hinting that she'll always have a place in their hearts. That kind of public support for an ex is unusual, and for Hailey, it must feel like betrayal. Imagine being a wife and realizing your in-laws still romanticize the woman who came before you. That doesn't just spark rumors. It creates fractures at the dinner table, in family gatherings, in the very space that's supposed to feel safe. And then there's Justin himself. Even when he doesn't say a word, fans dissect his silence. Every lyric he writes, every photo he shares, even the choice of background music on his Instagram stories gets examined for hidden meanings. Did he just reference Selena? Is that line about regret? Did he really mean it when he said Hailey is his soulmate? Or is he still carrying the weight of the past? This is why so many people believe Justin has never fully moved on. Because while Hailey gives the public her carefully polished influencer glow, and Selena shares her growth in music and business, Justin often looks conflicted. One moment, he's posting heartfelt captions about his marriage. The next, he's disappearing offline, fueling speculation that the emotions he tried to bury keep rising to the surface. For him, the love triangle isn't just gossip, it's a personal prison. He's living a life where every choice is measured against a past relationship that defined his youth and shaped his art. And no matter how much he tries to write a new chapter, people keep flipping back to the old pages. So here we are, a story that was supposed to be over years ago, but somehow refuses to die. Justin, Hailey, and Selena may be living completely different lives on paper, but in the court of public opinion, the triangle is alive and well. Every lyric, every unfollow, every family post becomes fuel for the fire. And maybe that's the real takeaway. No matter how much celebrities try to move forward, the internet never forgets. For Hailey, the shadow of Selena keeps creeping back. For Selena, the whispers of obsession and imitation never seem to end. And for Justin, the silence speaks louder than words. But what do you think? Is this just a case of the internet refusing to let go? Or are there still hidden feelings and quiet obsessions playing out behind the scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I really want to know where you stand. Thanks for watching, and if you want more breakdowns of the messiest, most unpredictable moments in celebrity drama, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. Until then, stay tuned because in Hollywood, the story is never really over.